Hello, everyone. How we doing? Welcome, everyone, to the Alder's Blood Switch release stream. My name is Dave. I am the managing director for No Gravity Games, the publisher. Joining me today is none other than the illustrious lead developer
Yeah.
of Shockworks Games and mastermind behind Alder's Blood.
Hey, everybody.
So we're gonna I don't know, we're gonna sit, chat, talk, play, hopefully not die. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
The first couple of hours of Outer's Blood. And so, just so everyone knows, we are playing on Switch and we are playing on the release version. However, there is a patch in the works, literally in
Yes.
certification right now to fix some bugs that only became aware to us after we released. So, if you are one of the many people who have already purchased and downloaded the game and are enjoying it, the patch is coming very soon. So that is very much on the Nintendo side of things, and we're just waiting for them to be like, "Yeah, dog, here you go. It's good now." So yeah.
Yeah, it's not that bad, there is some little issues, some balance stuff, but I don't think you really notice them before you get to the actual patch. So don't worry, you can play, you can see how it works before you get to the point where there are problems. We'll probably touch this up. So
Yeah.
oh, and shout out to Freben, our community member who found these bugs in the first place.
Oh, yeah. The dedicated few. This will pour one out for you. All right, let's get started. So we're gonna play with not Iron Man mode because we're not silly, and we're going to have the tutorial on so that everyone can see what's going on. Plus, the tutorial is nice. It's fully voice acted and it's very user friendly, I would say. So let's jump in.
Yeah, you cannot break it.
Oh, I've broken it a lot.
Before we
crime
touch
more
this.
reviled than the slaughter of kin?
Let's watch the cutscene.
What about the slaughter of a god? The rotting corpse of our father curses these lands. It must be done. I will reckon with the consequences in time. Finally, my search leads me to a hilltop riddled with shrines. The crown. This is where it all ends.
All right. So that voice you just heard right now was none other than Duke. A little bit of funny story here. He's also also the gentleman who helped us with the English copy of the game.
Yeah.
And he has done quite a bit to. Well, the story was written in English, and then we had Ben. Ben is his name, right? I'm saying that right?
Yes.
Ben. Yeah.
Yes.
Ben came in and he sort of Victorian era'd it up. So there's a lot of like English localization that he did. Not so much on like the spelling and stuff, but more like just the way that people sort of converse from that time period.
Just a stretch more road to take.
Yeah. So make sure that the person talks in a certain way. So we have Duke that is all. Shit, I don't even have enough English words to to explain this. But he's very eloquent. Oh, I think that's the word that I was looking for. And he really makes sure that he talks this way throughout the whole game. I really enjoyed that. And there are some other little details there with different characters.
So, I guess we'll just talk real quickly about what's going on here. I'm playing on a Pro controller, so all the controller pads are supported. The only exception there is single Joy-Con. You won't be able to play the game.
No, there's not enough buttons.
Yeah, I mean they did a lot to put a lot of buttons on that small little thing, but it's just not enough. So basically, quick introduction to this game. This is a tactical strategy game focusing around stealth. So basically what you're seeing here is this white outline. Oh, I guess hunters are what we control. Normally we control 3 hunters at a time, but this is the tutorial, so we only get the amazing Duke himself. who has 900 HP because he's a girthy boy. And basically, every hunter has a stamina bar, which is denoted by the white capsules or boxes underneath the health bar. And basically, what this does is it allows the hunter to do things like shoot, move, etc. But any movement done within this white squiggly line barrier thing here is free movement. So we're gonna just scooch on over.
Yeah, and to make this clear, it's not exactly like in XCOM when you have like one action, second action in movement. It's completely like free of that, right? The actions are the stamina burst that they've just described, and this tells you how many stuff you can do. And this is also more open because some stuff can like cost you half a chunk, right? This bar is divided into these chunks.
Yeah.
And so when you're moving within this white area, you can just go back and forth. It will start shrinking as you use your movement points, but it won't end your turn, right? Like in other games that are more closer to XCOM. We have a system like that, but it didn't work here. You know, we need more flexibility when you want to, you know, like secure an ambush and you know get the right angle.
There was a lot of gameplay revisions that we went through with the game. So a lot has changed, and one of the most crucial elements of the game that a lot of people really love in the reviews that have come out for the game is something that we added quite late in the process. So but that could only happen once we had sort of confirmed everything else in the game. So the way that you can tell how much stamina is being used is outside of this little squiggly line. If you move your little cursor around, you can see by the distance how many stamina chunks it's going to take up. So within this area here, it takes up 1 stamina chunk. Going further will be 2, 3, etc., etc. So the more huff and puff your hunter has, the further they can move in a single turn. So 1 chunk is also 10 stamina points in case you were playing at home, by the way.
I pray none of its allies lurk nearby.
So it's also worth pointing out during this little demonstration that we're going to go in here, I'm going to be skipping a lot of the tutorials and stuff, only because you know, we've played a lot of this game. So
yeah, we don't just like completely, and we can also like explain everything, right? Anyway,
yeah,
so
exactly. So right now we're going to be shooting this lovely young shrieker in the butt, because that's how we do. So there's 2 ways you can interact with the game. Mostly, if you're playing on any other release platform other than the Switch, you'll have hotkeys for that specific platform. But in this case, you can use the left analog stick to mouse over or put the cursor over the option that you want to interact with and hit the A button, or you can use the hotkey denoted by each of the interaction points there. And in this case, it's Y. We're going to hit that. It's a loud shot. So basically, every single gun, weapon, melee weapon, etc. in the game will have certain elements that you will come to understand the more you play the game. In the case of rifles, they make you a stinky boy, and they also are quite loud. You'll see that in a second here. Basically, the sound distance from the center of the shot will radiate out, and what happens when a monster hears you, or when a monster hears you, they will turn in the direction of what they heard. And if they visualize you, if they spot you, then they will basically get a free attack on you. So stealth is not always limited to just what you see. It's also sometimes enemies can hear you, sometimes they can smell you, and it's very... Basically, if you alert an enemy in any way using the 3 senses that we have in the game, the chances are that they will come down on you really hard. So we're just gonna shoot this boy because that's how we do. The pulsing that happens right now, that's showing the distance of the shot. So the more distance that it covers, if there happens to be an enemy that you cannot see or visualize in that space, they will be alerted. We're gonna shoot. Bang! Look at that. 1 dead shrieker. All right, we should speed along, I think. So we're just gonna progress through the tutorial here. The next guys that we're coming across here are the
Broadest. These
broadest,
werewolves are
yeah.
like your frontline attackers, right? These guys are the first big threat that you encounter. Shriekers are pretty weak, but they come in groups. But these guys alone can do a lot of damage. Right now was an example of enemy alerted by smell, right? This is the flag that's coming out of Duke, right? This is the smell. It travels with the wind. I think if you just skip this thingy, we should have in the left top corner you have a widget that shows you where the where the wind is coming, blowing. So it changes depending on the weather. It can change more or less rapidly, so you need to be aware of that. But right now we need to use pebbles. This is a classic thingy, right? Throw a pebble, he will turn. But
So it's also worth pointing out that, with the UI stuff here, you can use the D-pad left and right to navigate the UI quicker, which is really handy for people who want to get those rocks off real quick. So when you throw a pebble, much like shooting a gun or anything like that, it makes sound. And the red space that you see here denotes how much sound is, or the radius of the sound that gets thrown. So like I said before, if sound is heard by an enemy, they'll be like, oh man, I spot me some prey, or I hear me some prey, I guess, and they'll turn in that direction, which makes the pebble on the ground that a hunter can always find really powerful. So Duke will just toss a boy over there, and you saw the little ripples. And yeah, so also let's take a real quick second here. The circles underneath the enemies here, they change color based on the alerted status of the hunter. So the enemy. See this brawler up here? He's got the gray circle. He is blissfully unaware. He's enjoying life. He's having a good time. These guys over here are a little bit freaked out. They're like, oh man, I'm either really hungry or I heard something over there. This guy here gets
something. I smelled something, right? Because the one on the left, So basically, they will investigate the source of whatever alerted them in their turn.
Yeah, originally we wanted every sense to alert an enemy and have them turn to you, but with the smell lines, it was a little too difficult. So smell is a delayed reaction, but sound and visuals is very much a.
Also, the smell is not like completely up to you, right? The wind can change by itself, so we thought that this may be a little bit too much.
And if by some common stroke of luck, Duke will have exactly half a bar of stamina left over when he finishes this move. Very strange how that works. Don't know how he planned that out. I mean, Duke is just real smart. He's a really good hunter. That's all we really need to know there.
Yeah, the best there are.
So basically at the end of every single turn, if your hunter is nice and rested and he doesn't get attacked by things that go bump in the night, he will regain all of his stamina, except if he's... the only way that doesn't happen is if he's completely tired. So if you use all your stamina in one turn, they will fall down to their knees and be like, oh man, I'm so sweaty.
Not that bad. Yeah, Hinter goes to sleep, spends a turn, and you have less hunters, to work with, and you just, watch how they, usually die in the process. But yeah, sometimes you can just, do this like exhaustion run straight to the bushes, and this could be a way to play this, right?
Yeah, there used to be a really interesting bug that would happen, and we'll get into that in a bit more detail here. But let's explain this. So every hunter can carry two weapons, a big boy and a small boy, or a big primary and a sidearm, essentially. You're going to have to excuse my weird way of speaking. And you can swap between them at any point. Every single weapon in the game will have various stats, various attack modes, and offer various types of damages that you can do to an enemy. So outfitting your hunters with unique weapons and gadgets and that sort of stuff to give them a diverse range of
damage types, basically, right?
Will help.
Stealth or loud stuff. There's a big selection, as Dave said. Melee range, right? All of this really changes how you play. You can even get 2 small weapons. This is completely possible, and this is also something that could work, because heavy weapons will slow down Hunter a little bit. Firearms, as Dave said before, will make you more smelly, right? Because of the gunpowder that you'll be carrying with yourself. So, try out different things. Let us know how you equip your hunters. We are very curious what you will come up with.
I'm a big fan of dual wielding pistols, honestly. It's been very effective for me. So we also have melee weapons in the game. The way that you do a melee attack is unlike weapons so hunters will never miss. If you are able to hit them with a pistol, if they're within range with a gun or rifle, etc., they will never miss, because let's be honest, they're God's previous gift to humanity. You'll find out why in a second. But when it comes to melee, basically you have to do 2 things. The first is you have to say, yes, I want to stand here, and yes, this is the direction I wish to attack in. So right now we're going to set where we're standing, and now we're going to choose the direction that we're attacking in. In this case, we are going to backstab this guy. You might not be able to see it, but see this little hunter down here? This brawler down here? The very big triangle on the bottom of the circle represents the direction that they're currently looking in. So attacking from directly behind that means you'll get a backstab. So Duke is very, very good at what he does, and he's going to slide into those DMs and whop-a-chang. There you go. That's one kneeling brawler.
Yeah, so the enemies have, stamina working exactly the same like with hunters, right? So they spend their stamina. No, they don't spend stamina when they attack you, but if they get attacked, they will lose stamina. But a knockdown will immediately, zero their stamina. They knock down, and when they knock down, they can do this wonderful thing that's called banishing. So you can just...
Yeah, it's, how I was telling you about their God's gift, but they also like to dabble in the dark arts. So right now we're going to do a banishing rite, and this is where they take in all the darkness and then they bitch slap an enemy to the unknown, which you will see just here in a second. And you can only complete this stuff on a target that has been knocked down. So very good way of dealing with creatures if you're getting overwhelmed, is to bitch slap them back to the unbeyond. So we're just going to climb this mountain for no reason here, and then we're done. So now we got another sweet cutscene.
Yeah, it's not that long, if there's nobody talking all the time, right? Explaining every little thing.
Yeah, no, the tutorial. Yeah, so now that we've skipped all the tutorial and we know nothing about how the game is played, we can go in and do the main stuff. Well, not really. We know exactly how to play this game, because it'd be weird if we didn't.
True.
True. Chat is saying that they love the banish animation, which I agree. The banish animation has probably been around the longest, I think. Like, as far as I can remember, it's always had the banish animation, as far as I can remember.
You haven't seen the first version of that?
No, I don't think so.
No, at first we only had a very stealth stab with a small knifey thingy, but they always knifey. Yeah, every hunter has his personal knife. Right now it's a weapon that you can equip.
Yeah. So let's real quick explain all of this stuff right now. So basically, the way that the narrative is delivered in Alder's Blood is it's done through a nice storybook. When the chief who you are playing as the chief of a caravan of wandering hunters, and you sort of are their guiding light, their commander in chief, their oh man, I forgot that Robin Williams movies that I was going to quote. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But you are basically playing the guy that sort of directs everything. And hunters, characters, and NPCs will talk directly to the chief. As the chief, you'll be able to sort of see your response and give it to them. There's not a lot of dialogue choices in the game. It's sort of very linear in that regard. But the story that is written and delivered is very, very good. So right now we're in the sort of What did we call this mode again? It was the
strategy. Some
strategy,
people call this
yeah.
region mode or camping mode. Basically, this is when you travel around the game world.
Yeah.
You can camp, and this is what we're gonna do right now. Right?
Yeah, but before we do that, we'll explain
Okay.
everything that we see here. So up the very top here, these are the materials and resources that you have. Oh, you've got a turn counter now. I did not know you added that.
We added that. I think this is a nice little detail.
Yeah, it's like, how many days have you spent? Yeah, so this is like basically everything you need. Food and money is probably the most important if you don't want to delve too deep into any other mechanics in there. But we also have materials, mechanical parts, ritual ingredients, and crafting points that are all related to building your own gear. Yeah. And we'll get into that in a little bit here in the interest of time as well. We also have a codex here. This codex represents like all the information that you'll need to know as a hunter. Basically, as the chief, this is your source of information. You'll have like information on all the monsters that you've seen in the game. So let's take a look at the brawler. Basically, it'll give you a little bit of information about the brawler. And then we'll also have... we'll go into faction loyalty in a second. But here we have the equipment screen, which we'll bring up now. We'll skip this because we know exactly what we're going to say. So basically, every single hunter in the game has, as I said, a large weapon, a small weapon. And in terms of armor, we got rid of... Originally, the game was like, let's add armor and stuff like that. And it was like, it doesn't really mesh well with what we need. In exchange, we have these things called charms, and charms are sort of like your way of gaining resistances in the game to certain damage types. They also give you other related stuff like additional movement, reduces smell, gives you additional health. So this one here, it's just lots of lavender, basically. It makes you smell real nice.
Yeah, we just thought that this kind of trinkets and stuff like that, will just feel better than what we'll wear chainmail and try to sneak up. This stuff, makes a lot of noise. We couldn't use stuff like that, so we thought that we can show this more of this magical aspect of the game with these thingies.
And you'll get more charm slots as your hunter levels up, so you can equip more charms. And unfortunately, when you give a hunter a charm, they're just like, mine, and they want it, and they never give it up. So basically, you have to, if you want to add a new charm to it, you basically have to destroy the charm that was previously in that slot. So we'll attach them in a second. Oh, I guess the other stuff we could kind of go over here. These are the characteristics of the hunter. So you can go in here and you can make him a pretty boy, change him the way that you want it to look.
So you can customize them. I don't know how many people actually found this option. I think that some people think that what you get is what you get. No, you can customize this, and we will throw more of these options. As we will update the game with the stuff. So there's more skins incoming, more of these colors, stuff like that. So avatars, there will be a lot of that stuff. So yeah.
Oh, hello, Sekiro. It's good to see you. No. But yeah, so a lot of this stuff will be added. A lot more of it will be added later. So that's going to be Renoir.
Renoir, yeah.
And you can also change their names. So let's do that.
If you really want to know, see how your friends die, you can do this, right?
Yeah, exactly. But for the interest of time, we're going to call him. We'll just call him. We'll just call him Butt. So there we go.
Yeah.
So Bud is going to be our main hunter through all of this. What charm should we give him?
If he has a rifle, I would give him the hunter's charm.
What has he got? He's got the hunter's rifle, yeah. So, okay,
yeah. So that will increase his smell, so we can just...
But contrary to popular belief, Bud will smell real good. So, yeah. So this is just telling you can't remove a charm when you put it on him. So, yeah. And yeah, so that's Butt. So over here we have the statistics, level, health, stamina, all this sort of stuff sort of changes depending on what you have. So for example, over here you have a lot of these perks come from the weapons that you have. So for example, the hunter's rifle, if you change it, If you change it, it removes a lot of the problematic debuffs that you as a hunter will have. So, but we like the guns. Guns are fun. So basically, a gun is given heavy weapon, which removes the amount of movement he can have. Firearms increases the distance of the smell range, and ammo dependent removes one of the item slots over here because, you know, instead of dealing with like how much ammo a guy should carry, we just sort of remove the amount of free spaces that he has. It's just a nice little way of doing it. So, yeah.
Elegant, right?
Elegant, yes. And over here, as mentioned before, these are the resistances. So there's a lot of different types of stuff will go in the game, and basically the way that it works is you'll get blueprints that you can make new charms that'll give you new resistances and stuff like that. So it all makes sense. So let's go camp. So camping is really quite a nice way of dealing with everything in the game.
No, not every option will be unlocked. You know, we just lock some of the stuff that you won't need at the very beginning, so you won't get lost in all of that. So right now we only have these camping tasks, you know, so you can show that.
Mm-hmm. So basically, every single time that you travel, camp, etc., there's a chance that you'll run into ambushes, depending on the region that you're staying in, moving into, moving out of, that sort of stuff. So basically, guarding will reduce the ambush chance. So if we, for example, change all of these to guarding, as you can see, it went from 32% down to 6%, which is really good. But we don't want to do that because in a lot of cases, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that. So, you know, making all of that go away increases the ambush chance. Next, we have scavenging. Scavenging is how much potential gear you'll find overnight. So basically, this is the stuff you can find. Each region has like different stuff you can find in each region. So if you scavenge, you might find some, you know, ritual ingredients in one region, but it will have no food, you know, that sort of stuff. So each region is different regarding on where you stay.
Yeah, more hunters you have in your crew, you know, they will consume more food. So you need to balance out what these guys do. Mm-hmm. And as you can see, there's this little triangle next to this crafting thingy, and it shows you that this guy has a trait that allows him to produce more crafting points. You're just better at crafting, so you know which guys are better at what. Mm-hmm. No, they're better at resting. Yeah, so you can be better at resting in this game.
Going to bed early.
Yeah. So stuff like that. So you know, you can. The more guys you assign to crafting, the quicker you get your stuff made. But you know, if you don't put anybody on guard duty, you can be ambushed by monsters. Some regions are more dangerous than others. And you still need to scavenge, right? Because you know they will eat their food. You need to get more. This is the easiest way to get more.
However, scavenging does come with a downside. So there's a chance, like for example, if you put everyone onto scavenging, you'll see over here that the accident chance goes up dramatically depending on how many people are scavenging. Having some people on guarding reduces the accident chance as well. But you know, it is what it is. So everyone's full HP, so we'll just get ahead of our crafting points so we can show more crafting later on. We're not going to do any scavenging at this point. So now that we've selected all of the camping tasks for our people, we're going to go over here and we're going to have a nice little shindig and wait a day. And we get this nice little animation that shows everything happening. So basically, waiting a day, waiting a turn, as you can see now we're at number 2. It costs food, and it's food per hunter. Some hunters will have like perks that make it so that they get more HP back, but they have less. They eat more food. So there's some, you know, each hunter will be different in that regard. So we're done here for now. Now we got this main quest. So as I said before, the game is delivered through these nice little dialogue trees. We're not going to go into too much detail here because that's sort of for you to discover as you play. And here we have the movement map. Now these are all the regions you can travel to. Traveling requires food in order to do so. These are the available resources in each region. If you mouse over them, they will tell you what you can find. So, for example, the Exiled Waste, where we are right now, you cannot scavenge ritual ingredients and mechanical parts, but there is a normal amount of hunting materials available, plentiful silver to find because, people drop money all the time over there, and food is at a normal rate as well.
It's relatively plentiful. There's never too much silver, but it's still quite a lot compared to the other regions.
So these little icons here, these represent a couple of things. This little teepee here represents the hunter's home base. Now, it's not available right now, but essentially when you recruit more hunters, if you don't want to carry a bunch of hunters in your caravan because it costs food to do so, you can just send them back to the crown. And over here, this little flashing icon represents the main story missions. Eventually, there'll be side missions, which are denoted by another icon as well. So we'll just head over there. Traveling requires food. And again, the more hunters you have in your pack, the more costly the travel expenses are. So you can either mouse over and click this button, or you can hit the Y button. And it also takes a turn. So
yeah. So basically, everything that happens in this part of the game is like divided into these little turns, these days, right? So if you want to travel, that it is one day. If you want to, have something to happen in the camp, it also will take at least one day.
Yeah. So anytime you see this book, it's Chief talking to himself, monologuing, essentially.
Chief. Yes. No.
Yes. No. Maybe. I don't know. Could you repeat the question?
I don't think
Sorry.
so.
Someone knows the show.
Good old Malcolm in the middle. Now, this character here is really interesting because this is Charles. If you've played the prologue of the game, which on the Nintendo Switch is in the demo slot for the game, you will actually get to play a small side mission featuring Mr. Charles Hill here as the main character. And you actually get to play him in a small section of the game that happens right before Chief takes over the hunting caravan here. So
yeah, so you have continuity.
Continuity, that's right, yes. Oh, so it's not free to travel to the inn anymore, I see, huh? Okay.
No, I just have the animation. It's free. It's free of charge, but
No, it's not. It just took 12 food from me.
Serious? Oh, seriously? Okay.
That's all right. So good. All right, so now we're stepping into the first real mission that we have for the game here. So this is the pre-mission screen. So this is where you can make final decisions on what's going to happen. These are the rewards that you get. So this little piece of paper with a magnifying glass on it represents a blueprint. Blueprints are how you get crafting materials, and sometimes you'll also get weapons from the game, but they won't be as powerful as the stuff you can craft. So yeah, you get lots of cool stuff. So basically just mouse over anything in the UI and you'll be able to read what it is. So for example, we're getting a hunter's pistol blueprint, a hunting net blueprint, and a double-barreled shotgun blueprint, as well as experience, hunting materials, and silver. It's worth pointing out that in this game, you do not get experience for killing things. You only get experience for completing the missions. So
yeah, we don't want to send you in a killing rampage and just kill everything in your path, because that's not very stealthy, right? Unless you have this idea of nobody will notice when there's nobody to notice, right?
That's right, yeah.
But no, we didn't want that in this game, so we don't reward for extra kills basically.
Also, there's a thing called corruption. Don't know if we mention it because we haven't. That your hunters will get by being bad boys and hitting monsters all the time. So in here you can change the equipment real quick. You can also change the hunter. We do have one extra boy over here who has a big sword. So we're actually gonna change this hunter here. We're gonna get rid of him because he's not my favorite, Hugo. I don't really like him that much. I'm going to change to Ethan Gray. Ethan has a big boy axe, which is also a heavy weapon, but his corruption is negligible. So, you know, he's the perfect man to throw into the meat grinder. So we're going to start the mission. So this will be your real taste if you're playing the game for the first time. This will be a real taste of sort of the experience that we want to craft for Alder's Blood in terms of the mission structure. Because while the missions are sort of linear in design, the AI is very unpredictable in how they will act. So this is still counted as a tutorial mission, but you can die in this mission.
Yeah, you can lose here. You know,
You can lose here, yeah.
It's not as, you know, deadly as it used to be, but, you know, still, if you really try.
Yeah. The beasts are attacking the gate. You need to help everyone quickly. That's my best Charles impression. It's good. So yeah, we're going to learn about a couple of really cool things here. The first is monster reactions. As I said, you get spotted, you get slapped. That's how it works. And I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit here and introduce another mechanic that we have called. Did we come up with a name for this? Is it Hunter's Sight? What is it? Sixth Sense? What?
Hunter's Sense.
Hunter's Sense. Oh, it's a mixture of the two. Okay. So Hunter's Sense, and this can be activated by hitting down on the D-pad. Oh, it gives you the pop-up now. That's brilliant. It's like we knew people would want to read it if they did this accidentally. So Hunter's Sense does a couple of things. The first is it will show you the darkness activity. What's the darkness activity, I hear you ask? Well, that's a good question that I won't answer. What else? It also shows you the vision cone for each of the monsters. Some monsters will have ridiculous vision cones. Other monsters will have small vision cones. But basically the way that it works is if you step within this cone, the monster will see you. The only change about that is if you're in this bush here, you're concealed. And concealment will be shown by a little purple line that comes up. I'll show that in a second. And the Hunter's Sense will also show you enemies that are reasonably close. That you can't quite spot.
It has a range from your hunter, and this can change per hunter with traits. Probably from charms at the moment. Yeah, from charms.
So we're gonna Butt's gonna slide into those DMs real quick because we have to kill this young brawler. There's only one in this mission now. Oh, that's new.
Yeah. You know, this is like, you know, you were doing this in the tutorial, but, you know, the game told you exactly what to do. Right now, you can do this yourself, right? So it's like, you know, to better remember the mechanics. And you have this little pop-up about the bleeding, right? How it works. There are different status effects in this game. Bleeding is one of them. First, they will work as you would expect, like this will decrease the health of the character that is bleeding with every turn, damage over time. But there is also a second effect, right? We have these damage types, and as you can see here, bleeding combatants are also weak to spirit damage, so you can build up combos, you know, to quickly deal with the enemies. Of course, you know, it will require you to progress a little bit more in the game to get more weapons or spells that will deal this special damage types, but, you know, that's the learning curve, right? For you.
Or just go ahead and learn Latin.
How to backstep. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
that was unexpected.
So yeah, now that the guy's bleeding, you can also see what's the zoom in button? I forget. Is it this one? No.
Triggers. Not
Okay.
bumpers, but triggers.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna. If you mouse over this little pop-up here, you can close it without cause. So now that when we mouse over this guy here, you can see that we've got a little icon there showing what sort of afflictions this poor monster has. And does this work? Yeah. So basically, right now, when you're in Hunter's Sense, you can also. Oh, that's interesting. Don't read too much about that. So basically, that you might want to write that down. That's an interesting thing to fix. So basically, you can take a look at anything in the hunter sense, except for your own hunters, about like what type of resistances a monster has. So right now his status is idling. Well, actually, he's kneeling. That's interesting. And his weaknesses. So as you can see, because we applied bleeding, he now has spirit damage there as a weakness. But eventually, as you progress further into the game, you will get resistances as well. So, for example, a monster might be completely resistant to, slashing damage, for example. So any weapon that does slashing damage will do 0 damage, but will always still have stamina damage available. So that's worth pointing out. So as you can see, Butt is really tired. He's like, oh man, super tired, super tired. So we're just gonna move him over here. Hopefully he doesn't get spotted by anything. And as you can see, sitting inside of a bush now grants concealment. That's what the purple dot is. That's what the purple line is. Grants concealment. So if a monster looks in your direction, they won't spot you. Now that we have 3 sweet hunters available for us, we're going to bring over Mr. Ethan Gray here. He's going to come in and he is going to banish the young brawler, bitch slap him back to the ether. Bye-bye, sir. All right. So now we have to look for the second brawler. And sometimes in the maps you will have these little activity points or point of interest, and those are objective markers. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move everyone around so that they are hidden, and also get the full width. I wonder if we can. I should be okay there. He's basically just saying, don't worry about that silly shrieker. Don't worry about him. So now, can we see him? Yep,
Yeah,
okay.
these little guys. Oh yeah, this is a good example of how Hunter Sense works.
Yeah, so right now, this little demon-like entity over here represents monsters that are outside of your field of vision that you can smell. Basically,
Sense.
it sort of illustrates what we as players lack in a situation that the hunters are in, which is sort of to denote where their experience comes into play here. So that there sort of details that there's a monster there, but you don't know what type of monster it is. So, but we are looking for 2 brawlers. It could be anything. So we're just gonna rest up this turn. No, we don't.
Yeah, regain the stamina.
Yep. And see how the Shrieker will sort of patrol during that time, and if he happened to be in the line of sight or the line of smell when the wind changed direction, he would have been like, hey, I smell something over there, and then he'll go investigate. So the game said we didn't have to kill these guys, but what do you think? Should we kill them? I think we should.
Yeah, go for it.
What could go wrong? Where's our gun boy? Oh, there's Butt. All right, Mr. Butt. You've been a busy boy. Why don't you go sit over there in the bush real quick, and let's pop a cap in young Sheldon Shrieker's butt.
Yeah,
so yeah,
we don't have RNG for hitting the enemies, but we have a little bit of RNG in the damage thresholds, right? This gun can deal from 40 to 80 damage, so there is a high possibility that not that high possibility that you will kill him in one shot. So you will always know how much damage minimal you will deal, and everything else is extra. I think that's the best way to think about this. We used to have this flat, but it was pretty unimpressive. There was nothing exciting about this, So this is something like critical shots or something like that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are some weapons that are high risk, high reward. So you have a wider spread with this damage. Some are more flat. So you may find your favorites in this regard as well.
Mm-hmm. So as I said, we're going for the kill shot. Gun is leaning to the side. Let's see what we can do. No, we didn't kill him. But now, as you can see, he's looking in our direction.
Yeah, there was one little detail that I could tell about. Some of the weapons, it only applies to the range ones, will like get rid of your concealment, right? This gun is silenced. It has a silencer. It doesn't, blocks all of the sound from it.
Is
But
classified
it
as a
won't.
muffled shot though, so
Yeah, muffled shot. That's how it was called. But if you shoot from these bushes, you'll stay in the bushes. Some guns are too loud, are too not too loud, and you will lose your concealment. So this color of the under the header of the ability tells you if this is safe to use, or will it expose you.
yeah. So see how it's
purple.
purple. It's got a little hooded mask there. That represents that it's it's
Stealth
good to
action.
good to stealth in. Also, we're pretty clear about it as well. So if you get knocked out of concealment, your guy won't crouch in a bush anymore. He'll sort of stand up. And you can. It's very easy to regain concealment. You just have to lose the vision cone of a monster, and then you hide somewhere, and that'll give you concealment again. So unless you get pointed out by smell or anything else like that, it'll work. So let's take a look at this Shrieker, his status. So right now, he's searching. So so even though Butt stood up and took a shot, and then the guy wheeled around and took a look at where the shot came from, that was only because he heard something. But because we were in concealment, it might not look like it. Anytime a hunter stands up in a bush and then shoots, it's still concealment. It's just sort of the animation, just to show shooting is happening. So, but there's also a little helpful line here that happens. This red line represents like the monster can see you if you move. So I kind of want to move, but I'm not going to. So every single weapon in the game requires a reload. Not a weapon. Ranged weapon requires some sort of reload action before you can shoot again. Some guns have like 2 shots in them. Some guns will have 1. In this case, we have 1. But if we reload, we will literally use the rest of our stamina, which we don't want to do. So we're going to have to wait for a whole nother turn before we can do that. Now, one of the other things we can do in order to make our lives a little easier is we can throw a dastardly pebble. And we're going to do that because young Shrieker ain't going to know what hit him.
I don't think it will work right now. He's already too much alerted, He knows that you are there, so, should do this before.
It's almost like I've played this game before. Anyway, I threw a rock. It's just to show how pointless that action was. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
But you have throwing knives, you can use them.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Finish him off, or maybe at least bring down his stamina to 0. You will knock him down. So yeah, you will knock him down with 1.
10 to 30. Oh, so the 2 boxes next to it represent stamina damage. So let's take a look. Yeah. All right. So
and he's knocked down. So you can just leave him
lying
there.
Or we can
finish him off. Yeah, or can banish him. Yeah.
So we're gonna send Ethan Gray. Or what's the attack stamina? Oh, 3.
Yeah, so we'll have to use everything that you have.
Well, how about we just do the thing that Duke taught us to do? There we go. Another throwing knife. And yeah, we're good. So we're going to move Maxwell up, I think, to this boy. Where's that other guy? Who's over there? So maybe we can move him again? Okay, good. So he is the guy that we're looking for. Oh, there's another guy over there too. So that could be another Shrieker, I reckon. So we have to be careful, because if the Shrieker spots us, then everything will spot us. Because the Shrieker is called the Shrieker because he's real loud and he alerts everyone. So we're going to move Mr. Ethan. We'll just be safe. We'll play it safe. And we'll see what's going to happen next turn. We'll just wait. Oh, there's another Shrieker. Everyone's taking the long breath. Get their stamina back. Alright, where did he go? Alright, so we can avoid him pretty easily, so we'll do that. Okay. 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 So you think I can get in there? Did we have... You're going to have to remind me here. Did we change backstabs? Is it only small
Yes.
weapons still, or is it all weapons now?
No, only small weapons work.
Okay. All right. That's cool. So, Mr. Ethan Gray, you're up. Okay, that should be fine. So, literally, as long as you don't hit the vision cone of a monster, you're good. And as a hunter, you know this because that's just how you roll. So, okay, let's do that.
You can also click on the brawler. You know, if you're worrying that you will not. You know.
Okay. Well,
He smelled.
he
But, you know,
smelt
it's
me
not
good.
that- Mhm.
Ethan Gray's got that gray stank, you know. All right, but we don't want that boy to see us, so Max.
You know, get marks well. I think you know. You have more than enough.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Might need
Even
to.
if the streaker, you know, starts screaming, no, there's nothing else to.
Okay, we got a nice little direction we can go in. Okay. Alrighty then. And bing bada boom. There you go. Look at that. Oh, that's the knockdown, by the way. But you know we completed the mission, so we're good. We gooder. That shrieker will run away with his docked tail between his legs. So that's the first real mission of the game, and we played it pretty sparingly, except for that weird rock that was thrown for no reason. I don't know why someone threw a rock like that. That'd be silly. So now we get our rewards. So everyone who participated in the mission, regardless of what they did, Mr. Butt, you did the worst. But everyone gets the same amount of XP, so that's good. And in case you didn't do it the first time, oh, you can't mouse over on the screen. Oh well. Finally. I like Ruth. She's a good character. So Ruth gives us a sweet double barrel shotty.
My lady.
Yeah, the most favorite weapon of everyone in the beta until I, you know, like nerfed it.
Yeah. So just like every good RPG out there, you can buy, sell, do whatever you want with whatever gear you have. So we're going to take a look here. Basically, this is some places will have shops, some places won't. But basically, what we can do is we can take a look at gear, weapons, and food that each of these places have. So there's always going to be small food, medium food, and large food, and each will cost different things and give you a different amount of stuff. We don't have enough for a med kit. Normally I buy a med kit here. What? 151? Son of a... Who made that choice? It's almost like you knew if we went straight here, you'd be off by 1 point. All right, but you know...
Well, this is one of the best items in the game, you know.
But we can sell something. So we're going to sell this bug. It heals 20 HP. Health pot for a health pot. I like it. So confirm transaction. Give me 5 silver, please. Now we have a knife. Now we have enough to buy the med kit. It's like you decided, hey, how does Dave normally play this game? Does he buy the health pack every time? Yes. Let's make sure he doesn't
+1 go.
So the health pack is really, really useful. It's an item a hunter has to carry with him into battle, and actually make it so that the hunter can heal his companions, which is really useful. But if a companion dies, there's no coming back from that, unfortunately. So we're going to continue.
Yeah, and he loses his equipment, so you know that's why crafting is so important. Because even if you get some good items, but you don't have the blueprint for that, you know, this will be lost. So you need to be careful with it.
And at this point, the player is fully on their own.
Chief.
The only time that you'll get more tutorial pop-ups is if something that you've never done before
Yes.
happens to you. Like, for example, if you do somehow get to this point without doing a knockdown, and then you do a knockdown in the second mission, you'll get the ability to read the knockdown. But actually, I think you do that in tutorial. I don't know why I said that.
No, that
But-
other stuff like the status effects, these are these context stories. They will show up the first time you see something new, basically.
Yes.
So right now, this is we're doing a side quest.
Chief.
I like the voice actor for Cora as well. She did a good job.
Yeah, Amy did a really good job with all of these voices.
Yeah. So let's see here. Where do we want to go? So you can actually camp in like these areas as well, and camping in these areas is actually like incredibly safe. So, and we also have
but
the
you
full.
won't be able to scavenge anything on that. So it's good if you want to heal up and you have a
Yeah.
lot of food, but other than that, it's not that good. for anything
Exactly.
else.
Yeah. But now we can show off the rest of the stuff that you can do in this task. So let's talk about crafting first, because now that we've got some blueprints, now that we've got a little bit more resources, we can start looking at crafting. So let's take a look here. So basically we managed to we have a harpoon launcher as well. When did we get that? Is that something that just happened at the beginning? Yes.
Yeah, you have this from the very beginning, so you have something very good that you can like save your resources for. It's pretty costly.
It is pretty
especially the
costly.
ritual ingredients.
Yeah.
Ritual
So
ingredients.
So the way that crafting works is you will need to reach the crafting cost for everything. So the actual crafting points is done by sacrificing people or sacrificing time during camping in order to sort of just prepare your crafting station essentially to build what you need to build. The other ingredients just come from navigating the world and stuff like that. So if we wanted to build the double barrel shotgun, we have one of the double barrel shotguns already, I believe. But
no, you get this. This is a damaged weapon. This is something that you may not seen before. So this is like one use blueprint.
Okay.
So when you craft this, you want to be able to get more. This is like you get something that's damaged. You can repair this.
Okay, so let's take a look here. Oh no,
you can send you guys to the.
I thought that was the equipment. So yeah. All right. Oh, did I just send them? Oh my god,
yeah,
I
you
did.
can since you haven't pushed the time forward, you can bring them back.
Okay.
Because this will take 1 day for them to go to the ground.
Yeah.
This is if you don't want your hunters to eat food, but for the reason you want to save them for later, you can send them to the ground. They will sit there on their asses doing nothing, right? But if you have more resources, you can grab them from there. If you have some of your favorites, or you are very short on food, this is a way to solve a situation like that.
So, but gave me
an update, that is scheduled for later that will, expand on this idea. So keep an eye on it.
So Butt whispered to me the other day. He was like, "Man, I really like guns. Can we get some gun action happening here?" And I'm like, "Of course, Butt, absolutely." So we're gonna build Butt 2 guns. We're gonna build him a double barrel shotgun, and we're also gonna build him a hunter's pistol, because why not? Why not give Butt every gun? So he can be the butt of every joke too. So we're gonna add this to our crafting queue. You do that by hitting the Y button and holding it down. This will add to the crafting queue. And as you can see down here, you can remove it and you can swap what's most important. But we're also going to add the pistol. I believe we have enough for everything. We do. Sweet. So it's going to take 25 crafting points in order to do that. So we're going to have enough to build both. But in order to confirm this stuff, you'll need to essentially wait a day. But we can also do something along the lines of building some extra charms if we wanted to. So we start off with a couple of charms, Oh, there's also some sprites missing here by the looks of things as well.
Yeah, this is something that is going on along with this patch that we mentioned.
Yeah. So
when you're building on different platforms, sometimes stuff not go to the other branch, and this is the case. I would suggest you change some of your hunters to the crafting role. Oh no, you have more than enough.
Yeah, I have more than enough because I crafted earlier. do some stuff. So we've got enough. We're gonna wait a day. Also, actually, maybe we should. There's no scavenging here, so yeah, not gonna worry about that. Let's just wait a day. Make me some guns. Heck yeah! Look at those guns. Cool. Now we have 2 more guns. Cost us a bit of food, but Butt is real happy with that. So, and I'm happy when Butt's happy. So, let's go to the equipment. Let's equip Butt with his new stuff. So we have the double-barreled shotgun. You know, the Doomslayer would be happy, and the Hunter's pistol. So basically, Butt has 0 item slots because both of his guns are ammo dependent, and he has a heavy weapon. And he is very stinky, but because he's got that nice smell range stuff here, it's only going to cost him, I guess 3 instead of the total of 4. So, you know, you can sort of build your hunters out however you like. If you really like guns, for example, you can negate all of the smell range by just having more and more charms to go and play with. So it's very, very useful in that regard. So we're just gonna let's continue the main mission. So as you can see now, we have the main mission down here, which is the Cavern of the Whispers, or we can go over here and do the Crossroads side mission. I think for now, we're just gonna continue with the main mission. Though at some point we're gonna have to think about food, because it's gonna cost us.
After this mission,
it's gonna cost us a bit to travel there. But that's okay. We are prepared. Oh, if you click any of the backpacks, that's right. Yes, I did forget about that shortcut we added. So now we're gonna. At this point, we're basically like, we've rescued Duke, and Duke's all like, "Hey, blah blah blah. This guy told me about this thing," and then you're like, "What? Let's go talk to that guy," and then we go. But you know, we got to do the thing first. So we're gonna get a soldier's charm here as a reward, as well as some sweet ritual ingredients. When we get to that harpoon, it's gonna be real good. Trust me. Oh, we bought a
medkit.
Medkit. So let's put that on. And also, we have some extra stuff here. So maybe we should throw the hunting net on this dude. And we've got some charms we can add here. What does this do? Movement or health? This is the big guy, so we'll give him the soldier's charm. Perfect. And we'll give the other guy the movement. Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. All right. Now we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's jump in. Whew. So if you guys are liking what you're seeing, you can head on over to the Nintendo eShop in the North American, EU, and Australian regions, and you can buy the game. Just go into the eShop on your Switch and look for Alder's Blood, and you can download that now. There's 20% off, I want to say, right now on the eShop. So it's nice and cheap for our launch discount. Originally it was going to be 20 USD and I want to say $17.99 in the UK region. Yeah, thank you. Yep, there we go. Some links in the chat right there. Perfect. Nice and easy. And also, if you're on the fence and you want to play the game for yourself, there is the prologue, which is available as a demo. Oh my god. Did we get alerted straight away? Look how long his smell range is.
I gave him more gas.
Whoops. Oh, Brett, he's smelly.
Gave you the right name.
Because I did hear a brawler screech during the loading screen. I'm like, huh, that's unusual. I guess I know why. Okay. Well. At this point, let's see. Let's show some. So we saved. Let's show what happens when you do the dumb stuff. I'm into showing the dumb stuff. You know.
Okay.
All right. So Let's say double barrel shotgun, double shot. Let's see this. Double shot.
So right now we can see that the spread of the damage is really big. You know, you have like 10 to 100. So you can kill some stuff in one shot, but only if you're really lucky.
Oh, I think there's a weird bug there too, because the double barrel should shoot both ammo, but only shoots one.
No, it's done just on purpose, you know.
So the double shot fires.
No, it's just, you know, damages. It should be called it differently, you know, but it deals bleeding damage, you know. It's like something like that.
So that's interesting. Let's
do the dumb thing and then
fine, dumb thing. Let's go. Kablamo.
Boom.
So basically, vision works. Don't do this in real life. Yeah. So basically, the screech is going to screech. There were no other enemies around, but as you can see, the enemies reacted pretty much like instantaneously to spotting an enemy. Even though we shot him in the back with a shotgun, everything in this game is going to hurt you. Like, it is without a doubt going to hurt you. And the other guys are like, but no, what have you done? So, but luckily, like every good turn-based tactics game, you can save scum. You can save scum your way through everything in this game, which is absolutely brilliant. So that's what we did. We saved scum. Okay, I think we're okay to move on up. Let's try it though. Man, butt's got a stinky butt. That's longer than I thought it would be. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Where is that vision? Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna spot us if we run that way.
So maybe just, you know, throw a pebble, then I'll just go
Ooh,
around.
Ooh, yeah. Now you're thinking with portals. I can't throw that far.
Yeah, just, you know, go to this bush, throw the pebble, move up, or just, you know,
Oh, hold
go
up.
the way the bud
Let's
would.
let's do some. No, if he turns, he's definitely gonna spot us. But hey, let's see if that's the case. Let's do some science.
You may be too far away.
Hell yeah! See that? That's what I call hunter science right there. All right. So we should be okay if we do this. Then we do this. And now! So now, so basically what you saw there, the screecher gonna screech. He screeched, and then the brawler looked at the shrieker, and that's because that's where the radius of the sound came from. So he alerted, the shrieker alerted everyone around him that there was something nearby, and everyone looked at the shrieker, but they don't know where the hunter is, per se. So we're okay. We're good. We're fine. Calm down. We'll get there. It's fine. Trust in your hunter. Oh, okay, yeah. And also, if you get stopped along the way, you'll notice that Mr. Ethan Gray has run out of stamina, because you kind of, if you're on the move, when you get spotted, he'll just hunker down, but he'll lose all the stamina that he spent trying to make the run. So hopefully we'll be okay. We'll see. We'll see. I probably screwed this mission up already, but we'll see. Okay, maybe I can...
Yeah, you just you know, trigger the thingy.
So this is the Watcher. This guy, he's all about using his eyeballs for things.
And screaming.
Yeah, so as you can see, his vision cone is very, very long and thin, like a noodle. He's a noodle boy. But every turn he'll take a sleep. He'll take a 40 winks, basically.
Yeah, when we didn't have the name for the guy, we just called him camera enemy, and Dave was very confused when he saw that on the milestones. Like, what the fuck is
yeah, I was like,
enemy?
Wait, what time period is this set in again? Yeah. All right, so
Yeah,
he's...
but like in Metal Gear Solid, you have cameras, right? And they have these vision cones, and you need to, maneuver around to not trigger that. This is basically the same thing, but since this is this Victorian fantasy thingy, then it's it's human transformed into this humanoid tree, right?
As you do, yeah.
That's what happens, right? That's what happens. No,
So-
the fun fact: this is inspired by a comic book called Requiem, I believe. If I remember correctly, it was about hell, and like everything was like completely the opposite of the real world. So the smaller the crime, the harder the.
Oh dang! You've changed this mission.
Yeah, it's
I was like,
they
I'll just
played
go.
a lot, right? So it's the guys played a lot of this game, but he played, the stuff that was before the UX's, changes, right? The people who were complaining about, the learning curve. So we changed some of the maps, especially the starting ones, so it will be a little bit different. So right now, playing on memory, Dave won't do you very well.
Oh, that's interesting. He goes, but has to go around the long way. Yeah.
This is like a safe mechanism for the objectives. We set up the map so you cannot, walk around the objective and not trigger it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why it looks a little bit weird, but this was the only way to make sure that you won't break the mission.
I think Butt and his friend Ethan Gray are going to be stuck here for one turn. So hopefully we don't get ruined here a little bit. So even if you get spotted, the game isn't going to hurt you too much. Though we might. My suggestion is don't be smelly boys. See, we're right in the line of sight of the Watcher, and we're concealed. So as long as we stay here for the turn, we're fine. Now, should I?
Mm-hmm.
Should I try and maneuver this man up? Is there a pathway there? No, there's not. See, this is kind of the thing you have to think about, because the wind at any point can give away concealment. And if we were here this turn, the next turn would be fine. But I'm worried about this brawler. So I think we'll stay here for the turn, see what happens. That way everyone can move freely and get around the Watchers and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Watcher has this cycle, right? He goes to sleep, then he wakes up, goes to sleep, wakes up. Later on, you get access to abilities that will allow you to put enemies to sleep, and this will also work on the Watcher, so we'll have more, control over what's happening on the map.
All right. Best of luck, Maxwell. Don't get spotted. Okay, good. He's like, oh man, that river is so pretty at this time of night. Idiot. All right. Yeah, sneak on up. He got spotted. Oh, well, he got
You have
smelled.
some stamina left, so maybe move a little bit, to the north. I guess because this guy will start, investigating, and this is pretty close to you. So maybe if you could squeeze a little bit more distance from him,
I can.
just a few hexes will be enough.
That's kind of
No,
a tricky
no,
one up
that's
there.
no. Okay, so let's hope for the best.
We'll move him there. Why not? There we go.
Yeah. That should be enough.
He's got the health pack. We can stay near him. All right, so we should be good to boogie up to here at least. Go, Butt, go. Wiggle that booty. All right. Oh my god. You shall not pass this whole area without smelling the butt. That worked out unintentionally for a great joke, so. All right, let's move him up too. Again, caught in the Watcher's vision cone every turn.
Well,
Like
you
some
may be.
Oh,
Well, he will investigate.
oh, don't go up. Okay, good.
When guys investigating, the monsters investigating, they will have double movement, right? So that's something worth considering. Trying not to get them into this searching mode.
Oh my god.
And also, they now stay in this searching mode for a little bit longer. I think you're okay. You're outside of.
Well,
both
I
of
mean,
these vision codes.
Butt's definitely gonna alert him when he runs by. Drive by stinking, I think, is what's gonna happen here. Okay, hold up. Let's hopefully the wind stays in that direction, because if so, we're gonna be all right. Let's move him through.
Well, it's clear weather, so there won't be like huge changes to that.
Ah, yes, the ever pungent butt alerted all the guards. Okay. Well, there's someone over there. Oh no, the watcher. Where does he look? Okay, he's looking in that direction. Is there any other bad boys over here? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I remember this particular spot up here being very difficult in the original game. So I'm glad that you've lessened the
amount of enemies. Yeah, we used to have like three shriekers here or something like
oh,
that.
it was nutty. It was nutty, really. All right, everyone, relax, chill.
So yeah, right now we can see something that's called a scouting mission, right? So you don't have to kill anything. You don't have to kill anything. You just need to sneak, pass by, and these missions, motherfucker.
I think we'll wait here because that young brawler is just like, well, if I look at the exit, no one will leave. So you know. All right, he's going off.
Yeah.
His
So,
girlfriend texted him and he said, oh, my parents aren't home. So he's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can adjust your equipment, based on this mission tips. Now, if you have an assassination mission, then you'll bring more stuff that will deal high damage, right? If you have a mission like that, when you just need to go from one point to another, then maybe investing in more of distraction will be a better idea.
That is, I just. Oh man, he would have been even smellier if he didn't have the charm.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
he's like
He's more smelly because he's next to another hunter. That's like one of the modifiers, that also affect this.
So hopefully,
flying.
oh, I can't believe that. Oh, okay, mission successful. Even though we screwed up in the beginning, we're good. Still though, that is a long scent trail.
You wanted a damage dealer, then you have one.
Yeah, he's the
Everything
John
comes
Wick.
to comes.
He's John. Maybe John Wick is really smelly. We don't know that. Like,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, we got another shop here. What do we got?
Yeah, this
Hunting
gives us small stuff that is like connected to the hunters, like spells and stuff.
That's where you put this one. I love this weapon. The Hunter's Great Blade. It's.
Yeah, because it has this spirit damage, right?
Spirit and slashing. Like it's real good. I like it a lot. How much is it?
You can buy one for 100 silver, but you spent everything. So,
What if I sell the Hunter's Rifle, which I think I will do?
if you sell this and the shotgun, then maybe that will be enough. Who knows?
Oh.
No, it won't be.
How much is it? 200. Son of a bitch. All right. Okay.
Yeah, crafting your gear and then selling it is a good way of making money in this game.
Well, that was silly. Well, it's not like we'll need any other rifles. We got a shotgun, boy. We're good. Okay. Yeah. So money used to be a little bit more plentiful. I will say that. Okay.
Chief. What? Huh. I see.
So the story is really, really well written. It is a joy to read, but that is for everyone playing at home to do on their own time.
Chief.
Yeah, because we don't have everything voiced, so read this at your own pace, right? This is not very good material for a video, so we just skip this. I'm pretty happy with what I wrote. Ben added his flavors, to all of that. So I think it's it's pretty decent. A lot of these reviews say that they like it, so I'm very happy. Right now I would suggest to go to this moorlands and maybe do some scavenging because I think you're running out of food.
So what we're gonna get in the moorlands? We're gonna get. Oh, that color's different. Yeah, we're gonna get some silver. Yes, I like silver. Let's do that. All right, we can. All right, so we're gonna do some scavenging because that's what we have to do now. Part of the meta game of this show level up. Oh, did we ding? I think we might have dinged, didn't we?
Oh, I think you did. No,
No, we did. Oh, we're at 100 of 1,000. Yes, we did. All right, Mr. Butt. Let's level you up. Let's see what type of cool gear we can get for the butt. Okay, so basically, like I said, the missions give a set amount of experience points. If you want to level up more, do the ambushes give experience?
Yeah.
Great. So you can intentionally get caught out in the wilds in order to level up people, but I wouldn't recommend it. So basically, what you get now is these are sort of like camping skills, traits that you can get. Previously, we used to have a lot of traits, but we used to have this Sanic build.
Sonic was great. Yeah, so we had this system that was also affecting on the statistics of the hunters, but it was very quickly getting out of way. And so Dave, of course, broke the game. He just bought all of the increased movement traits, and then Sonic for the every mission. And he also gave one of his hunters this hunter's great blade. It was like pum 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 slash pum 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 slash, and he broke the game.
Yeah, it was very very easy to break the game. This was also before a time that we had monster reactions on the hunter's turn. So previously you could run through like 9 werewolves. They could all be alerted. And you just keep on running. You just straight through the middle of them, and they wouldn't be able to stop you. But nowadays, it's definitely a lot more difficult to get away with being super fast. Previously, you could level up how far you could run in a turn, how much stamina you would have, and your guy could just literally go from one side of the map to the other. Obviously, that's not great for a video game. And we sort of instead focused around charms being the way that you affect a hunter in combat, and the level up giving you camping abilities. And these sort of go for when you scavenge and when you rest and when you basically stuff you do in camping, right? So let's take a look at what we got. We got the rat, which is food. Scavenge, which is hunting for food, which is really useful. Resting gives you more HP. Scavenging will give you more mechanical parts. Hunting will give you more hunting material. Gathering will give you more hunting materials, and then this one is just less food consumed. I think we have to go for scavenger though, because that's 30%. That's a lot. So we'll do that. But is looking for mechanical parts. So
this is the most rare material in the game.
And
this
level
is usually used for.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, please.
No, that's just really it. I just want to say that the most effective weapons, will use more of that. So this is something that should be good to invest basically.
Also, ambush chance -10% is good as well. That's a really good one. But ritual ingredients. We'll go with launcher. Exactly. Yeah.
Harpoon launcher is so good because it's a silent ranged weapon with relatively high damage. So this is one of my favorite weapons. It was something that I wanted in the game from a very long time. We from the very beginning we knew that we would have silence and loud weapons, because that was like in the very very first pitch of this game. Yeah. And I thought that maybe we'll do something like crazy bows or maybe crossbows. Yeah, crossbows are like the most obvious choice right here, but I fucking hate drawing crossbows. Seriously. I had this job once when I had to drop a lot of items for equipment screen, and there was a lot of these crossbows, and oh man, this is something that I don't know why I hate this. So I made okay, so maybe bows, right? Bows are cool, right? Everybody likes bows. They don't feel fit to this
Yes, it's
aesthetics at all.
not very kind of Victorian era, right? Like,
Well, if you are a woman, then yeah, because that's the time when guys started to think that, well, maybe we'll give other sex a little bit of freedom, right? So they started thinking about sports that women can do, and this is actually when bow shooting thingy starts to go back to the world. A lot of the stuff that we know about using a bow is from that period of time, because women were doing sports, started doing sports, and bow shooting was one of these things. But well, this is not for this game, right? So I was looking at my Pinterest reference stuff, right, that I created for this game, and there is this whaling harpoon, right? And I'm looking at this, said, shit, this looks good, right?
yeah.
What if this guy just dismounted this from the boat, right, or from the ship, and just use this here? And that's how this weapon was born.
Yeah. So we did. There was a couple of extra things in the level up screen as well. They're like, for example, you could get more, like 30% more experience, and when you sacrifice a hunter because they're just too dang beefy, and they've got too much corruption on them. I don't know. Maybe do you want to talk about corruption?
Yeah. Maybe let's talk about corruption. So these guys, these are not humans, right? Hunters are not humans. They are somewhere in between. You can imagine them as angels, kind of guardian angels of humanity, and they are in between nature and civilization. They use like these wonders of civilization as these guns that make bats stinky, but they also are on the other side of this more nature instinct and also magic in this case, right, side of things. They're in between. But as this god died, right, in a long time ago, and it started corrupting this other side of things, this magic also corrupts the hunters. They kind of like take in this darkness, this corruption into to themselves each time they use magic, each time they banish stuff, but also each time they do damage to the enemies, right, when they hurt monsters. And once they get too much of this into their systems, they can go amok, right? They lose control over themselves. They will start attacking their own people, and from the gameplay perspective, it means that you just lose a hunter, and he will damage other hunters in your party, right? Because they will try to restrain him, put him down, and that's how it works. So this is a little bit of a waiting game. How long can you keep your hunter on a high level, but still useful and not crazy?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is something. You can take this mission, but you don't have to. Sometimes things like that will pop up. This is not an ambush.
It depends on like a lot of factors here. Like maybe this would have been an ambush if you didn't have guards up. That's the sort of thing. Like you can just think of it like that. We're not going to take it because we're going to move, and we're going to move back here. And we're gonna grab us a sweet sword. No sword left behind, my good man. No sword left behind. Oh, here we go.
No. Yeah, so we have some random events, we can take, and you have some choices for that.
We stumbled upon a fresh grave at the center of the crossroads, somewhere out here in the waste. A crossroad grave is a signature mark of a death walker in the making, so we've halted the company to decide its fate. A ritual must be performed to banish this monster before it wakes. The quickest way to deal with this is to fight it and kill it. We must attack. Or let us skirt the edge of the crossroads and avoid waking it. Best not invite any unnecessary danger. You know what? We've got a lot of guns, right?
Yeah, Deathwalker, this will be only one guy, right? It's but I think it may have a lot of You can always abandon the mission if it won't go your way or something. You know?
You know what? My chief listens to his counsel, Butt's all like, you know what? I got lots of guns. Don't worry about it. So we're gonna do that, and we'll get some night. Oh, look at those ritual ingredients. All right. I think we've made the right decision.
Grab
here.
some more stuff that could. Do you have another hunting net, maybe?
Yeah. Let's change this guy's thing and equip this other hunting net.
Yeah, because this can be useful here, I think.
He says. Listen, we've got double barrel shotguns. We've got pistols. We got big boy axe. We're good to go.
Okay.
What can go wrong? What could go wrong? The answer, sir, is absolutely nothing. Nothing will ever go wrong. Alder's blood. Alder's blood. Okay. Loading screen. Here we go. Look at that man. He's just... Oh my god. He almost smelt us from the beginning. Okay, so this is one of the random missions that you get, and we have one boy. Now, what makes a Deathwalker really, really interesting is the fact that he's blind, but you know, he's strong. There is no backstabbing a Deathwalker. As you can see, his radius of awareness is like one space around him consistently. Remember when Butt was like, "Hey Chief, we got the guns. We'll see how that works out for him."
Check his resistances.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, nothing. He's strong. He's strong against everything. So resistances mean if you do that sort of damage to them, they shrug it off. They won't even take damage. Strong is like, what, half? If I remember correctly? Half the damage?
No damage.
No damage? Okay. Interesting. So what do we got here? What's that? That's hitting, science, spells, light. We should be okay. What have we got? What's our gun do? Oh. Yay. So we need to destaminize this guy, I guess. If only we had a sword that did double damage. All right, so what we're gonna do?
We can build up some damage combos. You have this hunting net. This will inflict immobilize, and I don't remember what it combos with, but you can try this.
Let's find out.
It also has this shotgun with the bleeding effect. I think because fighting Deathwalker is all about this. Building up combos because he's strong to everything, and you need to make him vulnerable to something.
All right, so he's weak to pierce. I don't think we have any pierce. I don't think we have any pierce.
I think the little knife he has a pierce.
Yeah, okay, cool. Do you have a pierce? No, you have slash. Okay, he has the hunter's knife. Cool. Let's do that. All right, Maxwell. Get in there and slap well. Okay. Confirm. Pair flesh. Do it, brother. All right, only 300 to go. Only 300 to go. He should be able to move out and be okay. How far can we make him move? Let's move him downwind like a good hunter. Yeah. Good job. Hit and run. All right, but let's see. He's already bleeding. Can we stack another bleed on him, I wonder? Does the little gun have a second?
Shotgun has a bleeding, right? On it with
this. Yeah, but he's already bleeding. He's already bleeding.
Ah, he was already bleeding. Okay.
Yeah, he's already bleeding. Little parry dagger did his job. Okay, so Butt is very useless right now. Thank you, Butt.
I can just throw some of these hunting knives, trying to bring down his stamina slowly. Steadily.
But I think it might be best to just whack him.
Mark him.
Yeah, get that damage in while we can. So if you want, one of the things you can do in this game is if you stand right next to a monster, you can just wail on them over and over and over again if you have the stamina for it. But we won't have the stamina for it. Okay. Oh, wow. That was quite a lot of damage that we just did to him.
Yeah, you had the good guts of RNG, liked you.
Okay. Shit. Ethan might be getting the old slap and tickle done to him next turn. Maybe. No, we don't want to do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it at least anyway. How far away does he have to be? Oh god. Okay. Yeah. So how much is that going to cost us to do? That's going to cost us 2 stamina. Okay, good. Yep.
So yeah, he will be bleeding for 3 turns now, so...
Okay. Alright, but now he's probably not going to whack on the other dude, so we should be okay. But did some sacrifice. Oh, he's not moving. That's interesting. Thought he would have moved.
No, because probably... I don't know why he didn't move.
Okay.
But right now he doesn't see anybody, but...
He should have smelt some people.
Still idling? Looks like a bug.
Ah, well, that's more damage for me.
Yeah, spawn the motherfucker.
Okay, well, we don't have any more things, so... Okay. Well, we don't want to walk into there while he's not immobilized. That would be silly, because then he would really wail on us. All right. Buckshot. Oh, that's not going to do anything, is it? Wait, it would do stamina damage. Only 10 though. Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button to do that. How much is that going to do? 10? We can do 2 shots. Well, yeah, we'll put Bud in the... Oh no, he has to reload. But he's got 2 guns.
Yeah, this is not a bad idea. I was running sometimes with a zone-off shotgun and a revolver. That was a nice combo.
He's gonna hurt us, isn't he, if we go in here? Let's try it.
Ah, I forgot you cannot knock down the... No, we cannot. You should be able to knock down. Why he's not knocked down? Huh. Okay, doesn't look that good.
And we got Ethan Gray. He can do some stuff. Pear flesh. Okay. Yep. Okay. We should move him out. Alright. We don't have the gear that we need. Oh, there he goes. He moved that turn. Woof!
Yeah, Stumpy boy.
Stumpy boy. Alright. Should have brought another net, Dave. You dum-dum. It's going to take 3 to reload.
Ah, that's why he didn't move, because you throw a net on him. I thought that we have a bug here.
No. I was just
Okay,
tricking
I wasn't looking at that at the moment when you throw this.
you. He might wreck us, I think. We need to... It's going to be very difficult to deal with this guy without the...
Yeah, right now without, all of these items that could, put status effects, dealing with a Deathwalker will be a little bit difficult, but it's
difficult,
not impossible.
Yeah, well, that's kind of frustrating that we can't do anything with these low stamina.
Yeah, so we can just abandon the mission. Nothing will happen. You will.
But I wanna.
Yeah, but this motherfucker is resistible to everything.
Okay, so that's returned. No, how do we get out of here?
You cannot abandon. Why you cannot abandon the mission?
You can restart it. You have another net? I do have another net. Oh my god! We're gonna waste a whole turn if we
Yeah,
throw
it's
this
probably
net.
because this is a mandatory mission. That's why you cannot.
Let's just move away for now. I mean, Ethan maybe won't die. We'll see. We'll see. We'll wait till next turn. Okay, good. Huh? Blind boy. Okay, good. Everyone's back. Now, Mr. Maxwell Smart. Do what they do. Okay. Everyone get your small boys out.
Because I was reminded that we should take a look at the chat. So.
Alright, let's keep wailing on him, because why not? That's how we roll. Having a whale of a time.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm on the chat now. Okay, so.
And he can move, so run, Forrest, run. Okay.
Okay, so if you have any questions, I'm on the chat right now. Sorry.
Alright.
I get invested in Dave breaking the game for me again. So.
Oh shit, I used the wrong weapon. I'm a dum-dum. No!
It's only one. Okay, will you have enough of these? Again, wrong weapon.
So good at this game.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to be harsh with you, but I think that you might be not able to make.
No.
You have because bleeding. Bleeding combos with spirits, right? So.
Mm-hmm. All right. Maybe 20 HP. How much does he got left? Like 50? Let's see. How much damage does he have? 90. Oh, he's got 2 more turns of bleeding. So.
You want to finish him with bleeding? Okay, so at least you have that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We got this, dude. I'm not worried. Are you worried? Wait. Oh no. Took away bleeding. That's frustrating.
Just only for one turn, probably.
They
But
had
you
two-
can spam this bleeding on him. It's, I think the only thing to do this right now.
No, it had 2 before, and now it only has 1. Oh, that was silly. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Oh well.
Yeah, we made this so the effects doesn't stack like in Darkest Dungeon, but we are not 100% sure if this is a good way. So if you guys play this a little bit more, you can give us your thoughts. This is something that we can always change. We thought that this may be a little bit overpowered, but if you think otherwise, then there are patches, there are updates. There's room to change this.
Okay.
Because you have a.
We can slowly
just
get
run
him.
away, reload.
Yeah, we can get him. He's like, "Where is everyone?"
It will take you like half an hour to just cure this one.
I don't know if it'll take off now. but-
I'm pretty happy with the animations for this guy, I must say. I was the model for this guy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just doing, this silly thing when I was standing, in the middle of the room and Alex was recording and I was doing these stompy things and all of that. You have a cooldown still on this. No, don't spam this because it won't do any damage. See? Resist it. You need to rely on bleeding right now, so...
No, that's what I did. I used a bleeding attack. It didn't
No,
do
no,
anything.
this is a normal attack. The second one is it
Oh,
has a cooldown.
man.
Mm.
What a dum-dum. What a dum-dum.
We're almost there, we're almost there. He was like, 70 HP now?
Yeah. All right.
So
We got
yeah,
this.
it's spam
We're
this
just-
bleeding and... Yeah, bleeding. Okay, so that will be 50.
Yeah.
I should have this, like, a page a few hours later.
Few hours later.
Yeah.
Move him out of the way. All right. And Ethan,
Now,
get in there.
yes, no, shotgun still on cooldown. Now we need to reload. Yeah, so why the reload is so expensive? I really wanted to set this in a time period where the guns are a little bit different from what you would expect from a game like that. So we went with 19th century. And if you are weapon buff, you will know that most of the guns from that period are single shot rifles.
Yeah.
Very beautiful rifles. If I would be a gun collector, this would be the time period for me. A lot of very intriguing designs. And we have some of that. Like we have an air gun from 18th century probably that shoots like real bullets. It's just something very, very interesting because it doesn't require gunpowder at all. And this is a gun from 18th century, right? It was a great expedition in the Americas when they were using.
He might have
These
smelt the
bitches.
butt. Where that butt at? Uh-oh. Here comes the butt stomp. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he didn't get...
He gets
All right.
you.
So, all right. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, we did it. You.
Yeah, just send this turn it. You can heal the butt, with the medkit. Oh, okay.
Butt can have a lay down,
To be honest, I was thinking that you were not gonna make it. Like there will be no way for you to finish this.
Come on,
But, yeah.
I'm professional at this game. This is. I've probably played the most of this game out of every. Oh, maybe not you, but we're close. But you know what we can do now?
You know how many hours I have on this shit?
12.
Officially, I have 67. Unofficially, this is like 500 or something like that.
What about the lullaby? Maybe that might be good. We have enough for it. What do you think? Should we get the Hunter's Great Blade or the lullaby?
Sleep is pretty useful, but I would go with this weapon. I think that the earlier you get, different damage types, the you will be better set.
I think so too. It's also the Phantom Blades. Huh.
Well, Phantom Blades are not bad.
But
okay, so you did buy this lullaby. Okay.
oh wait, did I buy the lullaby? No, I bought the Hunter's Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Sure.
Yeah.
Got the sell.
I got it.
Okay. Okay.
And it only is gonna cost me 10 ritual ingredients because that's how. good it
Freven
is.
is here. Okay. Okay, you have this. Yeah, this is a good weapon. This is a good.
I really like this one. This one is my favorite. But
Okay, Freven is on the chat. Lullaby is the best. Yeah, because the lullaby, gives this sleep, and sleep also combos with the curse damage. So you can do some good combos with that.
let's do some. Is this a safe space? I can't remember. This is, yeah.
Yeah, this is a safe space.
Because you can't get anything from
There's
scavenging.
no guns zone.
Oh, well, yeah. So this guy needs to heal. This guy needs to heal. Cool. Wait a day.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, it should be okay.
Oh no! But no! How much more do we need to get that? Oh yeah, we need 21. Oh, we have 21. Huh. Alright, let's do it. Nice.
No,
Dude.
now you're set.
Now
you're
we're
set.
set. We got it, dude. We're good to go. We are good to go. All right, let's equip. So, who was the big boy? Was it Hugo? No, this guy.
Ethan, yeah, Ethan was a bit.
Oh, look at that. I think Ethan needs to change his clothes. He needs to look more cool. He looks like a man who's punched a thing or two in his face in his life. Yeah, that looks good. He gets a new name too, actually. Let's try that. So his name will be oh no. I gotta get used to the buttons on the Switch because I'm silly like that.
Okay, I'm awaiting.
Sword.
Sword guy.
Yeah, how'd you know? Oh no, I keep pressing the wrong button. Silly Dave. Sword. Guy. Alright, sword guy. He's good to go. He's good to go. Sword guy reporting for duty. Alright, now we need to go to the inn for the next mission.
And finally finish this quest.
What do you mean finally? Our quest was to get the sword, dude. We got the sword. Oh yeah,
it's important to have little objectives in your games. This is very
Yeah,
important. Should I have a trippy experience right now? Because like on one screen I have, your recording, so real time, and on the other one I have the stream, which is like, a few seconds, back, and wow, this is trippy.
Oh no, do we not have any more nets?
Okay, I'm gonna just cover this stream and just leave the chat visible.
I'm gonna give him a cicada in case he gets hurt. Alright. Oh, Ruth. Why are you so awesome? Alright, so. The main mission requires us to go all the way back where we were. And travel once
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but we have new region names.
Oh, you do? Oh my god.
Courtesy of Ben, and way longer region descriptions as well. Ben did a really good job there. And he just said during this stream that he has even more of these little tweaks and fixes of the patches. We're gonna bring more of that as well. So
more lore. Gimme.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think with the updates, because the updates are actually stretch goals from our Kickstarter. And they will roll post release. I think we'll throw more of these random events that you've seen, like with this Deathwalker, stuff like that, so we can expand the lore. Because there's a lot of this stuff written somewhere in the documents that didn't get into the game, because there was no time and you had to build the main storyline.
Yeah, it was there's always been a struggle to like at some point we're just like, well, wouldn't it be cool if we had this and this and that? And it's the problem with doing like a really interesting world is that there's always cool stuff to add. Always.
Yeah. And this grew bigger than I expected. It was supposed to be a very, very simple premise. You have a group of guys that kill monsters and kill werewolves and vampires, and we have this whole story. So this is another scout mission, so you don't have to kill anything, but you probably will because you have new toys, right? Should spoil it.
So the harpoon launcher is piercing. It's also completely silent. So it's like nice, relaxing, shoot from a distance. And then we have hunter's pistol. You can also later get, if I remember correctly, you could get like poison pistols or something like that.
Yeah, dark pistols are very useful.
Yeah. And then we also have sword guy. Wait, did we not bring sword guy? Oh no, his name is Ethan Gray. No. Did we not save his name?
Probably not. Probably wrong button again. Because if Bat saved, his name, then press the wrong button again.
Let's save this. Okay, here we go. All right, so where are we going? We're going. Can we go around? We can. So everyone oh no. He's gonna get alerted. I was about to say everyone line up in this bush, but that's not gonna happen. Oh wait, no, Butt has left Smelly now because he doesn't have gunpowder.
Yeah. Because harpoon launcher doesn't use gunpowder, so you have one hex shorter with the Smelly Butt.
No, 2 hex shorter. Oh no, 1. You're right. It's 1 because he has the charm. Yes. All right. Oh man, we could probably go up the middle, I think. Oh no, there's a guy right there. We don't know what he's doing. So maybe we'll move Mr. Ethan Gray. By the way, anytime
the post about how not to play Alder's Bernard. I've made a devlog about this. You don't run too far away into the fray. That usually makes what gets you killed.
I know, but then again, I'm the inventor of game-breaking builds, so.
Yeah. Sonic again.
All right, so I think we have to go the Watcher way. Like, there's no other way around it, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I'll usually build this like different type of crossroads, I guess, on the map. So on one side of this crossroads you have enemies, on the other one you have something like a Watcher or broken glass. So you have to be careful there, or just wait there, just to make this a bit more interesting.
But yeah, the game feels really good on a controller. And up.
But you fool.
No, that's not butt.
No? But it's on the south. Yeah.
But was like, I got the stank. Oh, he didn't scream. That's interesting. So there's a couple of things they can do, right? So
kill him.
Chop his head off. I will. Check this shit out. Y'all ready for Sword Guy to make his debut? Check it.
Yeah.
Wide slash. 60 to 100 plus 10 to 20.
Yeah. I forgot that there's a slash.
Yo, this streaker, I'm about to ruin this whole guy's career. You know what I mean? Streaker's all like, hey, what's that smelling good over in that bush? It's death. Oh, is that going to hit the other hunter?
No, there's no friendly fire.
No friendly fire. What pachang?
And he's gone.
Oh, that guy didn't sleepy poo though. He did not go to sleep.
Yeah, I think this is randomized probably. Be completely honest, I don't remember. Yeah, and if you don't use all of the charges, right, of an item, it will still stay in your equipment.
I always get confused which one he's selecting, by the way, when it comes to that. Like, I always
look at the outline. The one that is with the outline. And guys, if you orders don't get too used to the whistle, we will get rid of this with the next patch. Just so you know. It proved to be very useful once we changed how the pebbles work. Really.
Yeah, I remember the first time that I sort of played the game. It was all about like setting up traps and like luring people into like kill zones and stuff. It's a little different now, I guess. Is there any more boys up there? No more boys.
Well, traps are better than they used to be.
Yeah.
Because right now they have a wider radius of activation, so you You don't have to be so precise with them, and the monsters work in more predictable ways.
So one of the
So
things
you can still do this, but you can use a pebble, and this will work pretty much the same. So
one of the new things. It's not really new, but probably you won't really try it too much on the Switch. Is you can actually, while a hunter is moving, swap to another hunter and input commands for him. Oh, there's a boy over there. Or a girl. I don't know. Don't judge. Let's go. Yeah, fuck it. Hey. Hey, look at that. I made the right choice. All right. Can we be all sneaky beaky like we can? I don't know what that other guy is though. He could be looking. Those who don't try don't drink the champagne, right? Let's go. Woohoo! Good choice. I was, yeah. All right. But if that wind turns, I'm probably screwed.
True.
Yeah,
right now we are in this. Okay, save spam.
What are you talking about? I didn't save. That's an auto save. Did not cheat. All right, can you see me? I wonder if you can see me if I move there.
Yeah, he. Okay, the tree can screen you a bit, but only from an angle, right? So we'll see.
We'll see, said the blind man.
If I could suggest something, if you will have enough stamina, just shoot this trigger down with the harpoon launcher.
Ooh, he's speaking my language. Let's see. How far? Maybe if I go here, can I hit him from here? Probably not.
Yeah, this is not like the other weapons that you have, so it has a decent range. So it's a good weapon, but it requires a lot of stamina to use.
No, I'm not within range.
Not that good range. Yeah, but you would have to knock yourself down with the shooting. So. Yeah.
Okay, I can only shoot the brawler from here, so maybe not a great idea. We'll keep butt there for now.
So the best guy to give this weapon would be to someone who has increased stamina, already has the charm that increases stamina equipped. Guys like that would be good, but charms are pretty expensive in early game to craft.
Yeah. Ethan's probably gonna be my go-to man. Oh, sorry, sword guy. Might be. He likes to be the man formerly known as Ethan, aka sword guy. Okay. Well, there's no more shooting that man anymore. Oh man, look at that. Right in the right spot. No. Right, but. Why do you have such garbage movement? Stamina.
He tries his best.
You leave Bud alone. He tries his best. Oh man, what a decision to make. I can. Is that a red or a yellow? That's a yellow. Okay.
Yeah, maybe... this is a medium cover. So as long as you're behind this, stick to this. You see, it will be all fine.
Whoa. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, you need to go that way, right? You need to go that way, so to trigger this.
Well, Maxwell can't move at all, so. But.
What you can do is to. Oh, sorry. Sneak up to the brawler, knock him down.
Give him the old
Kill
1, 2, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh.
But not with this whip.
Oh. We play the game of Thrones. Wait, can I hit him? Oh, no. Damn it. If only Ethan was closer. Because we could do a lot of damage. Maybe even kill both of them.
Double kill.
That would have been really good. But I didn't think ahead. I can at least move a little bit. That'll at least knock him down. Oh no, we would have to use a small weapon for that.
Small weapon, yeah.
Hmm. Oh, I might try something. Pebble. No, not that far. Okay, maybe butt should do it. Oh,
Yeah, it should be enough.
yeah, that should be fine.
I'm thinking about
A
increasing
rock!
the range of the pebble.
Oh, the throw,
What
you
could
mean?
that be? Must have been the wind.
Okay, all right. So we can get.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a? We'll get him there this turn.
Yeah, it will be enough. I always give like one, hex around the objective. So you have to be in the exact place.
Oh, he's kind of screwed now.
Yeah, but
What
I
a-
will investigate the pebble, so
Okay. Okay. Well, let's just end turn here for now. At least, unnamed hunter will have. Oh God, no! You stay away. Okay. Good. 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 Hey, all right. Watch this. The wind turns and destroys us. No. Okay. Good. It didn't turn at all. No. Hang on. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Ain't that some luck right there. Oh, how many? 4. Oh, that's not good. If only I could see what's under this tree. If Maxwell moves first, I can get him up. There we go. Yes. Goodbye. The butt. You who smelt it, who dealt it, right? That's 5. That's 5. So that's 4 right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. They're all like, man, it's so pebbly over here. All the time, just constant pebbles.
Yeah, so you need to grab a thingy.
I think we'll play it safe. Oh wait, can I move that? I can. Okay. We'll play it safe for now. Let everyone catch up.
Yeah. So Go Hunter
Don't
is usually
separate the party. Aha! Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky boyo.
Right, sword guy. You know what to do. Sword up. I also remember when the hunters didn't move so quick. That was a couple interesting builds.
Yeah, when I was looking for the recordings, I found recordings with like milestone 3, milestone 4 with this ugly UI and all of that. Yeah, sometimes.
Oh yes.
I think I'll do like for the next Thursday. There's a hashtag on Twitter, Throwback Thursday. I think I do a montage of how this evolved, because this it really did evolve.
It really did, yeah. And especially the last couple of milestones, they really changed a lot. Oh my god, did I just?
Yeah, because there's like 2 phases of making a game: when you are making the game, and then when you're making like the content, right? That's how it's usually, or at least how it should be, in the ideal world. And then it shows. Sometimes one small thing can change a lot. Like for a long time we didn't have this black, like fade to black on the edges of the map, and it made a very effect. It looked very cheap because of that.
Why can't he move? Oh, there's a block there. Bugger.
Just wait, not spend everything.
I'm more worried about this boy waking up.
No, he will be there, for his next turn. So now he will sleep for a little bit of time. Knocking down enemies and just leaving them there is not a bad strategy.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm still thinking that they get up in the next turn because I was yeah. Alright. Don't mind me, though. We kind of do need to. We kind of do need to do this. Oh my god, he can't yet. He doesn't have enough booty. Oh, he can go over here at least. All right, Maxwell. Sack him. Good boy. Good lad. Wow, look at his movement range. Holy crap, Max.
Yeah, I think you gave him the charm.
Uh-huh.
And he has 2 small weapons, so you can see the difference, right? When he's not weighted by his equipment. That's what I'm saying. Giving the guy two small weapons is actually a thing, because there are some cool ones there, and he'll be fast, right? So he can be your designated distractor, right? He can grab all of the stuff that can just, I don't know, maybe put status effects, whatever you need, but you're more of a technical guy. And then you get another one that is like a more of damage dealer. And
he'll be known as Wheels. That's his new name. We found his name. We've got Sword Guy, we got Butt, and we got Wheels. I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
Yeah, when I was playing a lot of XCOM too, at first I was naming all these guys, nice and everything, but later on when I, changed the team for the 4th time, it's like Sniper, Grenadier, right? And that's it.
I mean, due to some black magic or something like that, I actually beat XCOM with never losing a man. Weird how that worked.
Mm-hmm. Right. You broke the game again or what?
No, I just used some dark rituals known as saving and loading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and knowing how the seed works for RNG, right?
I don't know about that. Wait, can you...
So, seed, so how the RNG will work in XCOM is predetermined for a few turns,
Sword Guy and Butt are just so relieved to be in the exit zone.
Yeah.
And then Wheels is just like, bramp, bramp. Okay. Excellent. So, yeah, I mean, like, in total, we're looking at, 40 hours of total game time here. This is a mix of metagame. It's also a mix of... did we level up? I think we might have leveled up. Yeah. It's also a mix of... oh, we did. Look at that.
Yeah, of all of the side missions, if you want to 100% the game, basically, then yeah, you will spend some time here and we'll only throw more. You don't have to do everything, of course. If you don't want to, you just you play as much as you want. If you want to play only with the main quest, this will probably take you... No, it's hard to tell because everybody plays differently, but I don't 10 to 20 hours, depending on how you approach the gameplay, how quickly you read, right? Maybe you just keep, the talking conversations. Then of course it will take you less time. So it's fluent.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to experience in this game, and the story. Oh. Experience it is.
Yeah, later on we'll find some factions like this guy, the right. He's a ruler of one of the factions in the game, and each of these has their own quite big quest lines, that expand on the lore, explain their motivations and all of that, and you get some cool stuff from there. So it's worth doing that. The best gear is locked in these factions, so if you want some of the more interesting guns, blades, and etc., then this is the way to go. For us, to like expand on the game, we'll probably expand on this everything that's going on the sides. We're not going to make like an epilogue or anything like that. The story is finished, right? That it has a beginning and the end, and we just want to do more of this meta thingies, right? So like more missions. We need to confirm. We probably didn't confirm for the...
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it was. So what does Wheels look like? He's got to be the fast boy. Oh yeah, here we go. Fast boy. Oh, that's kind of his colors, isn't it? That kind of matches him.
Yeah, that's what Alex showed him like that.
I always hated that in those games when like what was it Baldur's Gate or something like that, where you could like make a custom dude, but you could never get like the character to look like the portrait. Oh, that always wigged me out. All right, wheels. Oh, wheels is definitely a 21st century boy, so he gets the Z. All right. All right. Okay. So also because we leveled up, you might have noticed second charm slot. So now we can go even faster. But we don't have any more charms, I don't think. Oh no, we do. We got soldier's charm. That's health, right? That one goes on sword guy for sure. He's going to be the chunky man. Okay, so he's got 2 soldier's charms, so he's 120 HP. He's got that chunk. But we need to make some more of those. Let's take a look. What charms do we have available?
You have access to one of the basic ones. So I think you are more interested about the wild charm. This is the one that increases your movement. The last one on the list.
Yeah, yes,
that's the one. No, you have enough resources to make this.
Yeah. There's also the smell ray.
Yeah, that's one.
What was there's another one.
That's
Sixth
one
Sense? Sixth Sense is the hunter's vision, yeah.
Hunter's sense. Yeah, these are the codes of the icons. So what's at one point it was called Sixth Sense. Hangman Finger would be good, but probably for the later game when you have more items because it increases your equipment slots. Right now, probably stamina and movement will be your best friends.
Yeah, having double guns with an extra slot would actually make it pretty good. So we'll throw that in there. Okay. All right. So we don't need to do that right now. Is this a? Okay, no, good.
Listen.
Check it.
That is true.
Yes, you can go back to right, and maybe craft there somewhere. Safe place.
A bit safer. We are out of food.
No, so you need to scavenge first. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to camp anyway. So.
Yeah, so you can craft something.
Let's take a look here. Camping tasks, scavenging. Oh, look at this. He is on guard duty. Yeah, everyone's at full HP. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Sword guy. We didn't get crafting done. Okay.
Yeah, because only one guy on crafting duty, so that's not...
Oh, it's going to take 3 days. Okay, that's not good. Maybe we can move scavenging over to... Oh, no, we definitely need more food. Which one has the highest food chance? Oh, they're both the same. Whatevs. Trevs.
You can skip this, by the way.
I know, I like looking at it. Hey, all right, we got 1. So how many more days for that? Enemies nearby. Ignore them. Come on. Come on. Now 1 more. Wait, 1 more. 1 more. All right.
You're very lucky with this once today.
Yeah, it's twice,
1 more silver, 1 more day. 1 more crafting point, and even a day.
All right. Do we need to... No, let's do scavenging again. I also like to live dangerously. Okay. Nice. So yeah, as I said, as was before, if you want to go to the equipment screen from here, you can just click on that nice little thing. So we're going to give Butt the... was it this one? Yes, the item slots, yes. So now he can carry something, which is real handy. We'll give him the hunting net.
Coated knives are also good because they will decrease their stamina. They will do a little bit of damage, but they also give the enemy sickness. and that will also, bring down the stamina with everything. So that's something good for knockdowns.
Wheels is gonna go real fast now. Sanic is back. All right.
Yeah, he can go fast. Now it's not as fast as it used to be, but yeah, there's a limit basically right now. But I think relatively acceptable.
Let us go. The travel is on the way. All right.
Finally.
Finally.
Okay.
Okay. One town over. Oh, look at that. Look at that. One again. Who's gonna have that last pierogi, huh? Alright, I think we're good. We get no rewards this time, we just get experience. That's cool. Let's go.
No, you get 10 mechanical parts. Well,
and some silver, but I'm mostly interested in building me some sweet swords, you know?
Yeah, no swords, no rewards, okay.
You're onto it. No swords, no rewards. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I'm doing okay. I haven't lost a hunter yet.
Yeah,
not intentionally, at least.
No corruption, no amok. Yeah, if you get your first guy is just on a rising corruption, that's really.
Well,
really
nice. I think the last thing we'll do on the stream is we'll definitely throw the booty in the circle, the sacrifice circle, and by booty I mean butt. So, okay, where's Wheels? Look at how far Wheels can run. Ain't he a speedy boy? All right, you get to do this. Blood, human blood, and by the taste of it, newborn blood.
AB plus.
AB plus. Oh, God. That's a much better joke than mine. I take my joke back. We'll play it safe with Wheels. Ooh. I like how everyone's just like looking over there for some reason. Nice.
Yeah, I don't want to be a dick and like give you a monster that looks at you in your face, the first move you make in the mission.
Every move you make. Alright.
I will spank in your face. Yeah. So
where'd that other guy go? He ran off somewhere. Alright, Wheels. Time to go fast. Alright.
Slowly, gently, Dave.
Ain't no stopping me. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that was Wheels?
Yeah, that was Wheels.
That was Wheels. Yeah.
Look at this. And Sword Guy gets to go the other way. Because he's too quick. I really dig the music. Like, the update that you guys threw in the music was like, oh man, hello.
Man, then imagine us listening to this shit for like, I don't know, 2 years.
Yeah.
So when we finally get this new music, everybody could check, mute sound in editor in Unity. Because like half of the team was working in mute mode.
Yeah, I live dangerously with butt. I mean, he's already corrupted. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Hey, I didn't see anything. Alright, Wheels, reporting for duty. Scout, man, scout! Go quick! Do I play the most dangerous game of all? I do. I will. Oh, here's the floaters the first time. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Good old floaty boys. Everyone's a boy in this world.
Even if they have TVs.
Yeah, exactly. Especially. Look out, but you are so slow. I can't believe that.
No, the
Wheels
sword
is my
guy
new favorite.
blocking the way. It's only one.
Wheels is my new favorite.
Well,
I like the speedy boys.
yeah.
See, previously in this mission, it would just be like, run up to that thing, hit it, run all the way down. But it's a little bit more difficult these days. Okay.
Yeah,
so
the game
we got-
wasn't very difficult if you know how to break it. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Oof. That was a close one. Sword guy almost fell on the sword, if you know what I mean. Alright. Kids, don't try this at home. Go real super slow when you play this game. Uh-oh. So that right there is... No! No! Sword guy, no!
That's what happens. And no, she doesn't see you because you're in the bushes. Even if you knock down, you're in the bushes.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But she is on standby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, floaters are pretty nasty because they have access to the stuff that you have, right? They can immobilize your guys or can throw some sickness on your guys. You know, they have status effects basically. At their disposal.
Oh man, am I gonna do enough to get this young shrieker in one hit?
Hopefully, you know, right now with this, you can see the game changes, right? Even with something so simple as this damage spread.
All right, RNGesus, you've been good to me so far. Ooh, got him. He dead.
He did.
All right, Wheels.
Boy.
Oh, Wheels. Hang on, is this the opportunity we've been wheeling for?
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. All right, Wheels. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, you gotta run. You gotta run real fast. Boom. All right, where to now, Chief? Over there. Roger, Dodger. Hopefully, there's no more bad guys over there. All right, I think we got this. And can we reload this turn? No, we don't have enough stamina.
No, Harpoon Launcher is pretty costly weapon. It's high damage, but you know, high cost. This air gun that they mentioned is basically an upgrade of this weapon.
What? How?
Oh, because you know, the Shrieker exposed you before. Okay, sorry, I lied to you. Sorry.
How dare you? Well,
No,
look who's
sorry.
back up and ready to slice some floating lady.
Yeah. Oh wait, but check her. You know.
Excuse me,
the
floating
resistances.
lady. What is your
'Cause
resistances?
I was changing this so many times that I don't remember. I need to click on the hex that she's standing on.
Okay. Oh no! Oh, she's weak to. Hell
Ah,
yeah!
Yeah. Extra damage.
Someone's
you, my
about
friend.
to get slapped. This is why. This is why you take the good weapons, guys.
You can click here on her, yeah, then you can select the
Boom!
hex. Best weapon in the game.
Hell yeah! Did you hear that nice little guitar riff that I got when I slapped her with that? That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, this piece of music, you know, is really
All
nice.
right, Wheels. Kick it. Oh. Ooh.
Pedal.
Yes. Wait. Hang on. Hold up. This might not work.
No, I don't think he will see. He'll probably look to the right and to the bottom. So
Oh well. I like to live dangerously. I did say that.
yeah. Yeah. You're okay. Yeah, they click again. Yeah.
It's a banner of some kind. But it's like, what does it smell like? I can't see from over here. You're too far away, Wheels. Wow. Oh, God. Did I make a bad choice?
Well,
I mean, I
you have
could
this,
net
this
him.
hunting bet, right?
I could net him.
Oh.
I could net him. But that's a waste of a perfectly good net on a Shrieker. Well, I mean, he's going to look over.
Looking around, so.
He will start looking around.
Oh.
Is this a... Alright, Wheels. You hide for a turn, my man. Okay. Stay safe, Wheels. I know where I'm going after this, so I'm going to head the... we're going to head down the other direction. You're on your own, Wheels. Good luck.
You did your job.
Yeah, fuck it. What could go wrong? We can move 2 spaces with Sword Guy. Alright. Here we go. The gamble. Because we're... What? What? How? No! Wheels! You promised me, Wheels. Well, I mean, we... There's no floater. He should be okay, I think. He should be okay.
You're gonna sacrifice Wheels?
No, Wheels will either live or he'll die doing what he did best. Running. Okay. Let's see what happens. He'll be fine. Okay, it's only 22 HP. He'll get up. And then we'll do the old runny runs. Maybe he won't get up. Oh, there he is. He's alive.
There's a lot of health, so maybe.
Alright, Wheels. How far? Can you make it all the way down here? Kind of. See you, nerd!
Run, Wheels, run!
Okay. I like my chances.
Okay, this is probably the most luckiest run of Alder's that I've ever seen. I must say this, you know.
Yeah, all you gotta do is wait one more turn and we can get out of here.
Maybe just reload just in case. Oh, okay.
Look, man, there's no luck. It's premeditated, right? Make a speedy boy. Make a hunter with the best sword in the game, and you're good.
Yeah, still works.
It's perfectly planned. Perfectly planned. Absolutely. Nice. Look at that. And we got another level up. Oh, man. We are kicking it. Old school. We do need to rest, though. Wait, hold up. What is... We have 200 extra corruption. Ooh. Oh, look at that! The lamb shows up. How appropriate. Let us take this for no particular reason. Don't worry about it.
It's gonna be okay.
Wait, what was he? He was negligible. Okay, he doesn't need no sacrifice. He doesn't need no lamb. He don't need no lamb. Let's see.
Maybe food scavenger already. Very low on food.
Yeah, we'll do this food scavenger. Sword guy. The best guy. Gatherer? That's 10. Wow, 40%.
Yeah, we nerfed this. Just so you know, guys, we nerfed this.
Rising. Oh, it's really that's lower now in the new patch?
Yeah, it was too much.
I think so.
Basically, there's a lot of this small balancing, like with the trades and stuff like that coming. It's already on Steam, so if anybody that's watching now has access to the beta or alpha, right? You can check this out. I think that there's this more fair stuff right now in this update.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully that Nintendo will allow us to patch this game finally, because there's some cool stuff coming.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I think that's a pretty good demonstration of the game thus far. Like, so we showed you some nice stuff for damn sure. We have a bunch of, as I said, we have a patch in the works right now that will fix a couple of things. The first one is like there's a save bug at the moment where you can't like overwrite an old save file. Hang on, let's go to a menu with some music. Where's some music? Yeah, no music. Okay. But so there's a bug with the save patch. There's some tweaks to a couple of things like,
Small setup thingies, there's
yeah.
as you can see, the game didn't broke this time. This is probably the first time on the stream that everything worked well. Some little thingies, some balance issues. Nothing huge right now. Right now it's more about polishing the balance and giving you more content with the updates. So yeah, I think you can enjoy the game as it is right now.
Yeah.
There are two missions that have probably a soft log, but Freben, here found a way to get, around this. Maybe it's not as big of a problem as they think it is. But I don't know. I think that next week probably Nintendo will let us roll the first patch, and then there are some more coming. Probably. Okay, that was my cat. If you heard that. So yeah. I think we are all good. There's some really good stuff, in the works right now. Like the hunters will have voices. This was the first stretch goal of from the Kickstarter, and it's already in the works. And Kamil told me that it really, does the job and does it well.
Yeah.
So
So
I cannot wait. For that.
They'll basically say like, we need additional pylons.
Yeah, shit like that. Spawn more overload. Yeah.
Dicks in the Dirt Boys was my other favorite one. That was from, what was that from? That was from that war game. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, they have like selection quips basically, and they also say stuff like, did we do movement quips as well, or is it just selection?
Yeah, we have a lot of these actually.
Yeah.
When you select them, when you move them to concealment, they will say something else. When you move them just, in an open space, they will say something different. When they kill an enemy, they will say something different. When they spot an enemy, there's a lot of these, and we have four variations of these voices. So like one is more stern, other is more like jokingly, saying all these lines. Another one is more like a cultist, so a little bit strange.
Hail Hydra. Yeah.
Maybe not Hail Hydra, but like different type of like the right is looking right, the same look. You have the same feel in his voice. Shit like that. So I think this will increase, like the value of the game a lot.
Oh yeah.
I cannot
Yeah,
wait
no,
for
definitely. There's some other Kickstarter stretch goals as well that are definitely going to come very soon.
Two new enemies.
Two new enemies. There's also female hunters. Is that something?
Yeah. Somewhere along the way, probably connected to one of these updates, there will be a skin for a female hunter. That is, we already started working on that. I almost finished another skin, so there will be like 4 skins. There's a Kickstarter exclusive skins, but that's only for the Kickstarter backers. So that's so if you back the game, we'll get more customization options for you guys. A lot of smaller stuff coming, like more events, more quests. There's this community stretch goals. Like there's this quest from the community that we are building with few of the guys on the Discord. We have a really nice idea. There's some stuff like if you chose a local legend reward, you will get your custom hunter in the roster, so you can recruit yourself for the party. We've added a little system that you can make custom hunters. And well, there wasn't time to really build that, and this will roll with one of the updates. So I don't probably did do some team members. Dave, do you want to be a hunter?
Absolutely, man. Put me in. 100%. I can be Gunboy.
Gunboy?
Gunboy who moves quick. There you go. Perfect. That's you, man.
It would cost like 300 gold, but okay. Whatever. Silver, sorry.
Yeah. So look at this. I mean, we literally rolled Butt 2.0, but we can't buy him. We can't buy Butt 2.0. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money.
This is one of the small balance issues. We found like the math here is a little bit wrong, so they shouldn't be that expensive. So when the update rolls, it will be easier to get new recruits with good stuff. They'll still be pretty expensive because otherwise you could find a way to make money out of this. Like Freben found that it was at some point.
You just sell the weapons and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You just hire and sell.
There are some interesting loopholes that you don't really think about until someone plays the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to recruit one of these fine, upstanding gentlemen. Probably this Alpheus Yi, mostly because he's got a cool icon. We're going to recruit him, and then we're going to throw Butt into the pyre. All right, and we're going to do a sacrifice to end the stream. I think that is very poignant at this point. So sacrificing, basically, you take a hunter. Now, do they lose all the weapons and stuff that you had on them?
No, it stays.
Will stay with you, but the charms go away.
Yeah, the charms go away.
So the charms go away.
I think you have a chance to take to regain one.
Okay, that's interesting.
But this is an RNG. This was your idea.
Yeah, of course. All the annoying things that players hate is because of me, by the way. So
it's not annoying things.
The hunter Butt will be sacrificed and gone forever. So we don't have enough food, but let's see if it works.
Yeah, there was starve a little bit, so you can see, how the starving pop up.
Yeah,
it's a nice illustration.
So
of Alex.
Instead of eating Butt, we'll starve. I think that's a fairly good choice. All right. So the sacrifice takes a whole day because slow, painful death. You got to learn from it. You gotta learn from it. That's how it works. And Butt will die. Are you sure you want to continue with the sacrifice? Yes. But because of the perks that Butt has, we will have a pretty good. How much did it say? 84% efficiency. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we'll get 3,360 experience points. So that'll bring him up to what? Level 3, maybe?
Yes, after that he will be very close. Again, it will be nerfed,
Yeah.
Don't get too attached to this numbers.
Blah. But you live so young and so smelly. Yep, and everyone is now starving. Whoops. Might be. But sacrifice. Alpheus Yi bolstered.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is now hungry.
Damn you, Bat.
Damn you, Bat.
And corruption.
Yeah, but so now let's take a look at Mr. Yi.
Alpheus. These are actually real names, This people used to call their children like that.
Those poor people. Oh, look, we can give him extra experience. That sounds good. And he leveled up second time as well. Hell yeah. Let's give him licking. Oh, 3 times. Wow.
Yeah, so that's how it works. You regain a little bit of your progress. So you won't have to, recruit rookies and then wait, 5 missions to get them to be, of any use. So yeah.
Yeah, and now we have the cool guy in our party. So that pretty much is the look at Alder's blood. And you
on
can
the Switch.
Yeah, on the Switch. Yeah. So you can buy this right now on the Nintendo Switch. Head on over to the eShop. Grab yourself a copy. It's on discount right now. 20%, I believe, is what the discount
25.
is. 25. Ooh. It's even
Yeah,
more
we're
than
generous.
I thought. Yeah. So that brings it down to, if I remember correctly, if my math is correct, that's like $14.99, I believe. At this
I think
point.
so. It's hard to confirm because I have this in Polish zlotys. So
Yeah.
different.
So that's the normal retail price is $20 USD, and it's a little lower in pound sterling. So I think it's like $17.99 generally over there. So it probably like
Yeah, I think so. There's
something like that. But we also have a prologue available as well, which you can find in the demo slot for the Switch as well. And on top of that, we do have a release date for the PC, which is April 10th. That'll be coming to GOG, Steam, and probably another couple stores as well. Most likely.
Humble store?
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's probably like other stores like Green Man and other places like that where it will show up as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of launch fiesta that we put together. Long live butt, the smelly butt.
Long live the bed.
Yeah, and
We always not forgotten. Oh shit, I was. I will always be remembered.
yeah, he lives in our fiesta. Yeah. But where can people find more information about the game and stuff like that? We have aldersblood.com. You can go there and check out
It's
all
a nice
relevant
hub,
links. Yeah. So if you want to see more information, watch some trailers, find a bit more information, that sort of stuff, that's the best place to do it. But yeah, that's it. Go out, go forth, buy the game, enjoy. Hit us up on social media, join the Discord, all that sort of stuff, and let us know about your experiences. Remember, we're constantly going to be patching stuff in the game, because remember, it's about 40 hours long. There's probably stuff that we missed. I mean, we already patching stuff that we missed. So
Yeah.
that's just the
This
nature
guy
of
will
the
have a long
beast.
update cycle, so don't worry, not gonna abandon this. I think it's worth to sit a little bit to this. And,
Oh yeah, no, definitely. This game is gonna be well loved by everyone. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and
Thanks.
we'll see you on another stream. Bye bye.
Bye bye.